What's going on, guys? In this video I'll be discussing should you go to school if you're running a business or not. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So by the time you guys are watching this, I'm out of school right now. If you guys even follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I actually posted that I had my last day of school like last week. And yeah, I mean, I don't realize it now that I'm completely done with school. I mean, of course, I'm not going to tell my parents that because they're still strict on school. But I'm going to tell them I'm going to take a semester off. But yeah, I really think I'm done with college. And just like my thoughts on it is, for me, it's not worth it because I'm going to school for pharmacy. Which is 6 years in school. I already completed 2. But since I started my business like earlier this year, it kind of gets in the way. So for me, the opportunity cost, think about this. Think it like this. If you go to college, that's 6 years of your life dedicated on learning, and each year is $20,000. So do the math. 6 years times 20,000, that's nearly $120,000. Just going into college and education, and right as I get out, that'd probably be another year just like finding a job or doing residency or whatever, and just to be making $80K a year. And I forgot, like the average raise is like 3%, so $80K a year, and for the rest of your life you're only getting paid 3% extra. Like, that's not worth it. However, if you're doing a business or you have your own business, the sky's the limit. Because this year my goal is $200,000, and that's like, it'll take me a year, as opposed to going to college and spending like, I'd say 10 years to be barely even, probably making like $120,000 to $150,000 a year working a 9 to 5. To me, it's not worth it because within like 6 years I want to be making tens of millions of dollars, not $150,000, because $150,000 is what I want to make this year. So I mean, entrepreneurship is kind of like this like lottery. You just have to put in time in your work, and like the rewards is high, as opposed to whatever 9 to 5 job you have. You put in more work within an hour, you still get paid that hourly wage. So I mean, it's not, for me, putting $20,000 into like college and university, I think it's just not worth it. I wouldn't necessarily say scam, because that word gets misconstrued a lot, but you're still getting education. So a famous quote, I think, by Warren Buffett or whatever, he was like saying, I forgot what the quote was, so don't kill me if I say it wrong. It was like, formal education will make you a living, and self-education will make you a fortune. And I completely agree with that, because most people, including my parents, they go to work, my dad works like 50 hours a week, maybe 60, just to have enough money for us to live in a decent place, and provide like the vehicles, like my car and all my brother's cars, and just to put us through college. And I think that's ridiculous, because I barely get to see him, and he's just working there. You're trading your time for money, and I think that's ridiculous. I've worked, but I don't really agree with that kind of, that's like, E-Man talks about it, like modern slavery. You're just working and going back to your work, go back home, sleep for like 6 or 7 hours, and go back to work just to have a decent place or whatever that you can't live in because you're at work all the time. I just don't see the point. So to answer the question, should you go to college? If you're running a business, it really depends like what you want to do. If this is more of a side hustle, then why not just go to college, and whenever that side hustle is taken over, then yeah, forget about college. But it really depends on what you're planning on doing. If you're planning to be like a lawyer or something, yeah, of course, you'll have to go to college. But if you're planning on building a social media marketing agency, no, you do not need a college degree for that. As long, because most of the things taught in like modern university and colleges, it's not up to date. Like the marketing is not up to date, or the business side in general is not up to date with the current like state of the whole entire business world and the business industry. So just to like wrap it up, it really depends if you should go to college or not. It really depends on what you want to do with your life and if you can balance it or not. For me, I right as I discovered entrepreneurship, I kind of like had that enlightenment, and ever since I did not take, I'm gonna say it, like I didn't really care about school that much, just to like pass so I don't just throw away the money. But yeah, as of now, I just finished my school and I'm just chilling now. Gonna be going really hard into my businesses. I really want to know what you guys' thoughts on college, if you guys are dropouts, because I know a lot of my friends are dropouts and their parents don't really care. But mine, kind of like Asian parents, so they're really strict into school. So I really would like to see or like hear what you guys' thoughts are on college and if it's worth it or not. So the main 2 points of should you go to college or not is what you want to do. So if you want to build a business, I'd say no, don't go to college, because you're just going to be wasting money and just wasting time, because university does take time and a lot of money. But if you're planning on getting an actual like job, then yeah, like if you're doing like a lawyer, or yeah, I'd say like around like the lawyer type deal, then yeah, or like something medical, which I was going to do but completely switched past, then that would be it. But yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, I'd really like to hear you guys' thoughts on university, college in general, or just the education system, because I know there's a lot of corrupt, not really corrupt, but like bad things in the formal education system. So I'd really like to hear you guys' opinions. So just leave a comment below. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I'm putting out a tons of content out this month and for the rest of the year. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.